Hey guys, Guess the Guy here, back with more early access fun in the form of course, Medieval Engineers. And look at that, I didn't say the in front of it. I am improving greatly, aren't I? Anyway, as you can see, or maybe you can't see because you don't remember, I have improved, or at least I think I have improved, the construction of the square tower on Neuschwanstein. I had a lot of trouble with it collapsing, and I was trying to find out how to construct it in such a way that it doesn't fall apart. I think I've done okay. This is the pressure map. I don't remember the name. Structural integrity map, I guess. And it looks a lot better than it did before. Before there was red, and it collapsed several times, and I had to rebuild it from scratch, basically. And I got it in a way that is much more structurally sound, it appears. There's some orange down here, but nothing that I'm concerned about. Down low, of course, there's some orange. But as you go up, it's all green. Now, what I did, you should probably be able to see pretty easily. I just used solid stone blocks for most of it, and then as I got higher on the last couple of parts, I just switched to using these regular walls that aren't as thick because they're much lighter, so that, and hopefully it will support this way, and it is. We're on structural integrity, I think. Now that you mentioned it, I'm not sure, because I did turn it off a few times to do some modifications, which didn't go well at all, because once I turned structural integrity back on, it just ended up completely collapsing and falling apart and ruining my entire life. So anyway, let's get back to constructing, huh? And, you know, as soon as I said that, I remembered I probably have a bunch of subscribers I need to thank, don't I? I do. What? Okay. You're just being a dick, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to take that as a hint that I should go ahead and do my subscriber thank you while I quick load. So let me pop open my YouTube page. Speaking of subscriber thank yous, I hope you've watched my 100 subscriber special that I recently posted. Looks like 10 people have already. 4 comments. I think 2 of them are mine. A couple of likes, that's cool. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm looking for community and subscribers. Now, I'm not sure where I left off last time, to be totally honest with you. Let me scroll down a bit and see if I recognize any of these names. Yes, I do recognize names. Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom and move my way up. So, starting with Josiah Jackson. You are the first one today. Kas Pinda, if I'm saying your name right. I remember you said your name means like cheese and nut. Cheese peanut or something, which is rather weird. Next up is Gij Hutenga. I don't even know what that... I'm not even going to attempt to re-say that because I just know I'm going to get it so wrong. Thanks, Gij Hutenga. You know who you are. Patatan Moose. Okay. Harry Oliver. Ruane 211. Matthew Bailey. Divine Designs. Interesting. Toby Brown. Cody Zach. Man with 2 first names. Ukrainian game producer. That's cool. I wonder what you produce. Pavel Superman, Reichard Olafsson, Chase Beasley, Joxa, GTA 5 ISO mods, Spirit Wolf Press, Gaming League. I've seen your name here before. iMac DS. You must have unsubscribed and resubscribed, you bastard. And Flosif. Thank you all for subscribing. That's my newest subscribers today. I'm sure there'll be more tomorrow, whenever I record, or actually that may be Monday. I don't know. Depends on if I decide to do a video on Saturday. I do have plans, but we'll see how things play out. Anyway, I'm looking at the floor, aren't I? Let me look back up here. I've spawned down here. So let me switch cameras. Okay, so evidently, when I built the floor here, it just kind of exploded. Similar to how the roofs explode. So that is not making me feel happy, to be totally honest with you. So I'm just going to kind of ignore that for now. If you ignore it, it goes away, right? And just work on these platforms. I'm scared every time I play something that something's going to explode and fail catastrophically. I really want to get this thing built, like, so badly. But looking at it and just thinking of how much trouble I had with just this tower, I am now becoming concerned if I have what it takes to build a structurally sound recreation of Neuschwanstein. I mean, I see no reason why I couldn't, besides the obvious of it falling the fuck down. And there's a lot of tall towers and shit. It'll be a huge challenge, that's for sure. But I really want to get this done. So hopefully there's nothing that's like game breaking that ruins it to the point where I can't complete it. As long as nothing like that happens, I will absolutely complete this. So yeah, let me save. I'm just obsessively quick saving. I'm gonna warn you right now. Speaking of saves, I did place the copy of my save on the Steam Workshop. You can find the link in the description of my subscriber thank you video. I might put it in here if I remember. Or the description of this video, rather, if I remember. So you can download that and join in on the fun. For now, until they add servers, this is the only way you're going to be able to interact with my maps, it seems. Yep. And we almost got this done. Fantastic. So from the ground, and another thing that makes me sad is the fact that, actually let me tab out of here real quick, is the fact that there's no like variable roundness to the cylinders, I guess. The round towers, you can't see my mouse, so why am I doing that? So they all have to be the same circumference and diameter, I guess. I'm thinking that in the future they'll probably add more diameters, or you'll be able to specify your diameter. But for now, that's how it is. And I want to recreate this. I'm just terrified every time I have to place something that it's going to ruin the castle and everything's going to come falling down. So let me... Yeah, I'm just so nervous. I don't want this... No! God damn you. Ah, motherfucker. Okay, let me quick load, and then we'll get back to this in a second. Okay, I have replaced that. I got rid of the wood floor because that's going to cause problems. I'll come back to that later because, honestly, I don't know. Just reasons, man. This makes me sad. Hopefully it doesn't explode here since there's no wood floor here. In fact, I'm going to save again just because, oh man, I don't want to have to lose all this and reconstruct it. I think we're okay though. Okay. And actually, I'm probably going to come back and do the floor here on my own time, just in case there's some glitches. So I'm sure you guys will be fine not experiencing me building a floor. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to bore you with retarded glitches that don't really help anyone. It is kind of there and frustrating. Anyway, besides that, I'm always concerned that you build too much, it's going to fall apart, but I think we're okay. Okay, so this is where we're at. Well, obviously, let me open up my ground plan here. I need to make the upper courtyard now. That is what I need to do. So basically, that's just going to be me placing 1,000,000 foundation blocks. Oopsie. Come on, I'm trying to drag you. Fantastic. And then control and shift. Drag. Cool beans. How far does that need even go out, actually? I just need to eyeball it, I guess. Because that's what I do, is eyeball things. So I think before I estimated that about 1 block a piece. Oh. So that's where the tower... Okay, so there's 1 block. And I want it to go out approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to call that 8. Don't expect this to be exact in scale. This is more or less my interpretation of it. So, I decided it was 8 from the tower. Actually, I wanted to add 1 more, so that was 7 I made. Just let me make sure. No, that is not at all what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'm gonna leave it like that. That's what I want. That's what I want. It's my castle, and I need it now. And I'll just keep becoming... I'm just concerned that this foundation is gonna cause problems and explode. And I keep obsessively checking my structural integrity, which I honestly probably don't really need to do. It's probably more distracting than anything. Oh well, that's what I signed up for. That's what you signed up for when you hit subscribe. So, sorry guys, no going back now. Haha. Okay. Fantastic. That just looks so fantastic, doesn't it? Fantastic Four. I don't know, that's a random thought. Okay, I'm gonna finish. I'll fill this in on my own time, so you don't have to watch it. Just give me a couple minutes while I do that. Okay, looks like we have the basic courtyard laid out. Now, next up, I need to... I don't know, there's like a corridor here that's connected to this. The only problem I foresee, besides actually, come to think of it, creating a staircase that can go up the stairs, reach that. Whatever, I'll worry about these things later. But yeah, besides that, my problem I foresee is how am I going to connect this without causing a massive failure of this tower that was hugely frustrating to build. So let me quick save. That's probably going to be the answer. Quite honest today. So I want to whip out this block here. Oh, hold on, I'm thinking about something now. Oh, I don't know how I want this to go. That rhymed inadvertently. Now, I guess, realistically, since I am kind of only doing this for the sake of the facade to look the same, I guess I don't actually need to have a working tunnel here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to think of how I can do this and have it be feasible structurally. And I think the only way I can do that is by being very careful and not going back and deleting things that I've already placed. And I don't think it'd be worth it just to make this one tunnel, if I'm being totally honest here. So how wide is this staircase? Too wide. So this tunnel appears to be about the same width as that one, if not wider. So I want to do it at least 2 blocks wide. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we're going to go ahead and drag it. Oh, how far? Basically to the end of the courtyard, yes. Because there's a... And then there's a staircase up that will be added in later. Okay, cool. And how high about is this? I'd call that about 3, going by my image I have here. I don't know why that didn't place. That was weird. So we'll... Can't forget the windows. Looks like there are tons of windows in this castle. I guess that's necessary because there's no inside light source besides candles and your windows. So that makes sense why castles such as this have so many windows. Well, I don't want to put that extra weight on there if I don't have to. So I'm gonna hit number 6. Yeah, that'll be fine. You know, I'm gonna call this 2 actually. Yeah, I don't know. God damn it, I can't decide how tall this should be. So on this version, it comes up to there. Okay, no, we're calling this too high. I think that'll be acceptable. Okay, now the next issue I foresee is building the roof on top of this bad boy. And additionally, there's a little structure on here that's about 5 in length, leaving a couple of windows available. I'm thinking this courtyard needs to be a little bit larger. Again, I'm just eyeballing things to get a general idea of how big it should be. I want it to be about to scale, just like visual scale. It's not going to be like me measuring all this shit, because that's not fun for anyone. It may be fun for you, but it's not fun for me. It's got to be fun both ways, guys. Sorry. But I don't think you actually care, to be quite honest. You probably care more that I say to be quite honest a lot. Or maybe you don't, or you didn't notice until just now. So, I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking out loud. Let's call these windows 1 block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go by that reference, the structure that I'm looking at, which you can't see, which might be annoying to you, is right here. And then it's approximately 5 blocks wide. 2, 3, 4. You know, a thought occurs. What if I made some of these buildings out of different materials? For example, what if I grab some wooden pieces? It doesn't all have to be stone, I suppose. I mean, if you object to that, like, majorly, I suppose an exception can be made, and I will switch it back. But for the sake of things being lighter and not collapsing and killing me, or wasting my time at least, I don't need that for now. I think I'm gonna make this. It'll give it a nice contrast, I think. Actually, I'm gonna start kind of from here just for space's sake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I want that to be a window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Convenient right there. And it goes back. And actually, it doesn't look like they use a window on that piece. So, in the interest of being historically accurate when it's convenient to me. I'm funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then there's a tower here, so that's gonna be interesting to build. I may actually have to make modifications to accommodate that. I'm looking at the structure of the images I have available to me. So it looks like it goes about 1 over the edge. So I think I will make this part out of stone because it has to support the weight of that side room I've got here, which you can't see yourselves. And the tower starts here. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. Ugh, this is me getting comfortable in my chair. I hate this chair, by the way. I actually just bought a new one. It's going to get here next week. Because the fucking arm on this chair literally cracked in half. I'm done buying chairs of this style. It's just a terrible decision. Yeah, I don't know. You probably don't care about my chair choice. Anyway, I think this is a good cutoff point for now. I think we made good progress. We got this tower done for the most part. And then we started construction on this corridor here and the, whatever, building on top. It's actually called the Knights Building, according to my diagram here. So it's the Knights Building. So yeah. We're calling it an episode. Anyway. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Tell all your friends. Tell them to like my videos. Tell them to subscribe. That's the most important one. Tell them to comment. I will reply to your comment as long as there's something I can reply about. I mean, I reply to almost every comment. So, I'm pretty good about that. Anyway. Be sure to subscribe, like I said. I have plans for this channel and the future, so I hope you stick around for them. Anyway, I'm Kestis the Guy. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye! I really want to get this thing built like, so badly. But looking at it, just thinking of how much trouble I had over this tower, I am now becoming concerned. It'll be a huge challenge.